So it's better late than never, guys. So from what we know from last episode, episode 11, and mind you, we're only one episode away towards the finale of Tomo-chan is a Girl. Like all the shows I've been watching is going to end with it in this week, into next week, and then next week, the first, which is April, is the start of the spring season. I do have at least two or three shows. One of them, off the top of my head, obviously, is Hell's Paradise and Mashle, which I will be reacting and reviewing to. The third one is not coming to me right now, but I'll let you guys know when I put up my community post on YouTube, probably within this week or next week, for the shows that I will be reviewing for and reacting to for the spring season. And aside from the Kaita Kill videos that I usually do every week. So from last week's episode, Tomo-chan is a Girl, episode 11, basically we got more insight on Misuzu and how she feels in regards to Tomo and Jun's relationship, and seeing how these two are kind of, playing off of each other. Jun is recognizing his feelings more and more about Tomo, and she came to the realization that even though she does want them together, she was very scared in the sense that I may be left out. I may be the third wheel if these two gets together. Okay, so she was she kind of had like her own Vegeta moment. Okay, so we're going to see how this continues on, and in the second to last episode. So let's get into Tomo-chan is a Girl, episode 12. Goodbye, best friend. Oh, you know what that means. Oh yeah, the plan. The play that I did, Cinderella. Wow. Misuzu really is her mother's daughter. They are so alike. All the moms are there. Yo, she is so mad. And Carol is playing the stepmother. Yo, her mom brought bodyguards, bro. Like, I want the moms to be best friends. Oh, wait. Tomo's dad is there. Oh, wow. Look how supportive Tomo's parents are. You put the fat right. So they're both having like different views of Tomo. Like Misuzu saying that you want to be a princess because I instilled that into you, but that's not who really you are, and vice versa with Jun. Why did they change up the whole script? What? I mean, a happy ending. Yo, Jen is putting the moves. Wow, they don't like Jun. Well, wait, how? No, I never knew Tom. Wait, this show. Oh, she gonna confess to him at the festival? Hey, look how Tomo towers over all of them. Oh my god. And Misu's just by herself. Like, are they playing the ice cream truck's theme song? Really? Yeah, because he's putting the moves on you. He wanted you for himself. They wouldn't be wrong in what? And miss it. So now it reverse. She tried to confess and he was the one running away. Now that he's trying to do it, she's bucketing it. The shoe fits on the other foot. How you feeling, Jun? How you feeling? Well, yeah. They're mutual and they're running away from each other. So practically, yeah, everything is going to wrap up by next episode. Oh, dang! I do kind of wish they animated some of the chapters that there was like a few chapters that I liked. But I'm guessing they wanted to wrap the entire story up in one season. So he told me to see that he's in love with Tomo. So the only reason he went out with Misuzu is because he probably realized, like subconsciously, but never acted on it. And that makes sense because why would he get angry? It makes sense. Oh, it was Tomo's mom. Hmm. He wrote her a letter of challenge. Really, a challenge letter. Well, that was the only way to get Tomo to come up. So And you was running away when she told you I loved you. Now you know how she felt. And he didn't say nothing. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's understandable why she hit him because it's like he knew her feelings for her and never acknowledged it until now that he started to feel, and it's reversed. That's gonna hurt. I mean, it's valid. Nah, Jonah is a dumbass. He is. No, it wasn't mean, Carol. It wasn't. He deserved it. Very valid. Oh, it's serious if she has a whole Carol to be there. Misuzu is crying. She's been having your back. They had each other's back since day one, man. No, people can. People can. I don't want to cry. No. No. Oh. Oh. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. So they're together now? Hmm. I mean, you could be best friends and still go out with each other. Right. Best friends who are dating. Best bud, rival, and girlfriend. That is a recipe for the best relationship you could possibly ever have in your life. Oh, bro, you dropping the. Jesus Christ. Bro was so shocked he fell down the stairs. He could have died. Okay, so as I was saying in the reaction, um there were chapters there are a lot of chapters that actually were skipped and they are wrapping up. So the last few four coma panel chapters are going to be it. So next week is obviously the finale. Toma and Jun are finally together. Okay. And the reason I say that is if you read the manga, in terms of the transition and how they, start to have feelings, Jun started to reciprocate Tomo's feelings, obviously feels a lot better and everything. But nonetheless, we got to where we all wanted. Okay. So next week's episode, which is the finale, we're gonna see them fully be together because they just confessed and everything. They confessed their feelings finally. So next week will be the finale and we see them together and like all the couples or somewhat couples. Misuzu obviously is not going out with anybody, but she doesn't have a love interest, but someone is the guy. I forget his name all the time. He does have interest in Misuzu, okay? But what I really loved about this episode, it shows that you don't have to change yourself. And the ongoing theme is even if you are in love with someone, you shouldn't have to change yourself to fit their criteria or needs because they fell in love with you because of who you are. And as Carol says, there are all forms of love, not just romantically, but platonically, uh, familiar love and all that stuff. So people care for you and grow fond of you, admire you, not because of how you're trying to portray yourself or trying to, I mean, yes, portraying yourself, but not you trying to change your character to fit some type of narrative. Okay. And all this time throughout the duration of the anime, Misuzu has, and they slowly build up where Misuzu, despite all her efforts and everything, it was always eating her up on the inside, knowing that like her trying to change Tomo to fit whatever descriptions make a girl more attractive to the guy that she likes, knowing that Tomo is at her best. Okay, she shines the best when she's just herself. Her very sporty, active, tomboyish ways is still very attractive to Jun. And in this episode, they told us that like Jun has possibly always had feelings for Tomo, but he wasn't very conscious of it. And it reflects back to that episode where they showed when they were in middle school and everything. And eventually when Tomo started to have feelings for Jun after their second year, when all the other guys started to take notice of Tomo as being a girl and everything. And Jun, obviously we saw, he was like, he was angry by it, and then he stopped talking to Tomo for a year, which caused a rift in their friendship until they realigned in their second year of middle school. It's because he eventually himself found out that Tomo was a girl, but he just didn't like anybody else giving her that attention. Okay, so he was very weirded out by that. And to me, from then I was realizing, and I always knew from the manga, that showed that Jun acknowledged and he may have been having feelings for her, but he was suppressing it. And then when we had the first episode where Tomo, she confessed her feelings, it was kind of like a slap in the face, because it's just like I said, the shoe fits on the other foot, because she confessed her feelings and he was running away for the whole duration of like 11, well, technically 9-10 episodes, until he started to realize, or he always knew, but he started to acknowledge his feelings and like, I like Tomo. And now when he confessed and Tomo did the exact same thing he's been doing for all these episodes, he got a taste of his own medicine. Okay, so guys, do you tell me how you felt about this week's episode of Tomo-chan is a Girl, episode 11? What do you think? How you think the final episode is going to go down? Those who have read the manga, which chapters or which scenes would you have wished they adapted into the anime, but they didn't? But how do you feel so far about the whole adaptation? Again, I don't think any of us was prepared to have this anime being adapted, because at the time it was 3 years since the manga ended and no news at all. So do you tell me how you felt when you first heard the news, and now that it adapted and it's about to be completed, how do you feel about it? The links are in the description box, so you guys can go check that out. And I'm Kimmy-chan of Anime Legends, and I will see you guys later. Bye!